material, um, cutting a section of it from another section of it, resulting in its collapse.
Cool. That means I can save an action. I'm gonna use the action to run up the stairs.
Apologies for my tardiness.
Hello. Hello there.
So that would be.
Before you move, hypothetically, I can help get you up there quick.
Actually, I don't need you to. I have super jump.
I don't know if
I
your super
still-
jump gets you, depending on how high you're trying to get. I don't know if super jump's enough for you, but
Well, I am spending an action to run and jump, so my super jump should basically make up the gap to at least cover a good part of the distance.
I don't know how much super jump you need to get between floors.
Yes, how much do I need to get between floors, David?
I think the total was like 20 meters total. Because I also have Sting. Okay.
I think that we're done on this stuff.
Yeah, since building was 20 meters total, you're looking at roughly 6 meters of floor.
Cool. So I would like to make an acrobatics roll
Jumping
using
separate skill.
parkour.
And say you want
Well, I was
jumping.
going to.
Acrobatics can enhance jumping. So why do you have the jumping?
Well, the reason
skill?
why I'm
Because acrobatics is a bonus to jumping. It doesn't replace your jumping.
So the way I'm going to describe this is basically using the fact that there's a staircase right next to me, plus the equipment that goes all the way up to the top floor. I'm basically using it to Tomb Raider wall run jump back and forth all the way up.
Ah, you're doing the freestyle. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm doing the freestyle, and I'm using the jump hack to assist me with that. As well, gives me super jump. Mario this shit.
Acrobatics may improve a character's climbing, jumping, and running attempts. Once the difficulty of the acrobatics done is determined, half the difference in the difficulty in the acrobatics roll is added to the complementary skill. So, what kind of acrobatics thing were you doing again?
I'm basically trying to use the fact that there's a stairwell and the equipment that goes all the way up to the top floor, or most of the way up to the top floor, as a means to propel myself up to Olympus and with Spider. Because I can already jump one floor just outright, but I'm wanting to use the jump combined with momentum to use the equipment of the building to get up to the top floor since there's a clear, complete opening above it.
Okay. It sounds like you're essentially kind of doing a series of round-offs or backflips.
Effectively, I'm doing that with the assistance of my jump kit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm being freestyle.
The difficulty of round-offs is 15. I don't see a need to augment that further just because you're essentially bouncing between two sizable spaces.
Cool.
Half the difference between the difficulty and the acrobatics roll. Okay, so I just need the acrobatics roll first to determine the overall bonus.
Now my dice lowballed me, but at least my power dice saves me from this.
How much super jump do you have?
Oh, I have 10 meters with my tech.
Okay, you just have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has one level.
Okay.
So that's going to be 10, 24, a 27 for my parkour acrobatics shenanigans.
27, okay. That's a 6 bonus to your jumping roll.
Okay, so my jumping is going to be. That's still under
Reflex.
reflex. Still?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
For
5,
every
6.
for every additional 2 meters that you are adding, it is plus 10 difficulty with a base of 5.
Well, it's only 12 meters because you said it's 6 meters between the floors. So
Yeah.
I'm only adding 2 meters.
Okay.
So that
And
would put it at
in-
difficulty
In which case your difficulty is 15,
full.
because your landing area is not super limited.
And I still have to make the jumping roll technically under map.
Yep.
So I have 4D plus 2D minus 2D
Plus 6 from your acrobatics.
plus 6. Oh, plus 9 because overconfidence.
Oh, yeah. It sounds doable.
Well, only have to roll a 6 or higher on 4 dice. Yeah.
I've seen people roll 0 on 4 dice.
That should be
That's me.
technically
I'm
impossible.
people. No,
'Cause even if you roll
not.
straight ones, it'd be minus 2 to 4.
you roll 1, 6, 1, 1, and you can roll lower than that if you subtract.
I'd say if you have any
7.
penalties.
Yeah, if there's modifiers, you can roll a 0 on that, but I'm talking about just base dice. Either way, that's a 3, 6, 12, 14, 14 plus 9. I rolled like a 20 something. Well, it's a 23.
David hasn't really started stacking status effects on us yet.
Oh no, he definitely did in our last fight.
Oh, right.
I greatly suffered from that. Hey, I'm up at the top now after shenanigans. I assume I can't do my normal half move since my movement was basically jump.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, you move over to-
Cool. Well, I'm up here now. I'm done.
Okay. Wolf spider.
That's going back.
Alright. Well, dude's got I-beams, he's smashing through walls. Which means I gotta be careful to make sure he doesn't bring the building down.
You can always punch him harder than he's I-beaming the whole wall.
Yes, but I'm trying not to resort to immediate violence.
Well, he's already using immediate violence against you. I think you'd be justified.
Can someone please catch me up on where we're at?
As a reminder, we are facing we are investigating. We thought we'd come across the cyber person from the cyberspace area with the dinosaurs. He's working with someone else who are just meeting Dr. Sight or whatever his face.
He has a medical doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yep.
Sight.
And they're part of Orb. And they were in the area of robot dogs being seen at the same time and stuff being stolen.
Yep.
So we went to
and-
start investigating, and then we found his robot dogs. And instead of finding cyber whatever guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head,
we haven't
he-
encountered.
we did instead ran into his co-conspirator. That's what we'll call him now.
Yeah,
Yep.
who's apparently come to get the dogs. And that's pretty much it. You and Spiderwolf facing. Yep, you and Spiderwolf are facing Dr. Sight, and Collateral has just joined you. And yeah, that's it.
As a reminder, the the partner of Dr. Sight is moving on to the next location. Dr. Sight was here to collect the wolves, as Greg mentioned.
Yes. Didn't I have a cart?
And as a more personal reminder, He inferred that you have a GED.
Yes.
He inferred that you have a lack of education.
I have a nemesis now. And maybe I'm crazy. Maybe someone stole my cart. Someone stole my freaking cart. How rude.
Matt, finally have the car stuff all resolved now.
Oh, congratulations. What'd you get?
A Prius 3.
Prius 3.
Yeah.
What year?
2012.
2012. Okay. Cool. Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
I won't take up too much of game time because I know we're running late, and I don't intend on staying on very long after I get home tonight because of Disney shenanigans.
Ah,
Okay, so we'll hop over here.
Although, I mean, if this guy continues to insult my honor. Going to be a very hard fight to walk away from.
Honor shall continue to be insulted.
Okay. Where do you guys keep coming from? Did DeVry open up a supervillainy program online and nobody told me?
Phoenix Online. Okay.
That would make so much sense. That would make so much sense. 10 points to the
Does not
spider.
receive that bonus because that bonus doesn't apply.
Ten points to Gryffindor. Oh my god, am I really one bottle over? Did I lose you guys?
No, we still here.
No, we're still here.
Okay. Oh,
How do you do?
roll a 28.
Okay, so 28. So I beat him by 4, which is just enough to give him a +3 difficulty to any action or attack the target. Okay. +3 difficulty to any action to attack or target the character. Okay, so he's at +3 to, -3 to life versus me. Anybody else, he's no. Not a great result, not terrible either. The real question is, can I connect with the glasses?
I'm check. 40 minutes to break.
What to the eye?
Yes, I took the called shot penalty with the glasses.
Okay.
If I've learned anything, if you hit Cyclops in the visor, Cyclops becomes useless.
Well, the versions of Cyclops I've seen personally, you break his thing and then it just becomes all hell.
Nope, I didn't say break it. I'm blocking it. He put on his death ray goggles. I'm hoping if I put webbing over the death ray goggles, he can't death ray anymore.
Oh, you're doing that version of it. Nice.
Or he shoots through the webbing, and the webbing at least acts as soak for whoever's unfortunate enough to be in the path. Who's mixing paint or plunging?
What?
Sounds like somebody's mixing paint or using a plunger. I'm not sure which.
I'm pulling a cart.
That's probably what that is.
It'll be done in 10 seconds.
Get to the chopper.
You will. You're just webbing it. You're not yanking it away.
Yeah, I'm just covering it up.
Okay. You web the glasses.
Side.
I see that you've chosen the common approach. This is annoying.
Then my work here is done.
He realizes he's not even the smartest villain this week, right?
What was that?
Olympus muttered under his breath. He realizes he's not even the smartest villain we fought this week, right?
I don't know. We haven't gotten to sit down for an IQ test.
Alias.
He might be very smart when it comes to eyes.
One moment, please. Sam just got home. Who's next after this? I'm away from the desk for a moment.
It's
Olympus.
you and then Olympus. And then Mr. Ty at the same time.
Olympus, go ahead and go, please, because I will do their thing. So go ahead, please go. And
You'll need a
if
few
that's okay,
minutes.
David. Yeah, just a few minutes. Is that okay,
Yeah.
David?
I'm full of
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
I'm going to need y'all not to mute me then when I'm moving this cart here in a second. Alrighty.
Just let us know when you need to mute.
I'm in this. What was that?
You said you needed to be muted in a second. Just let us know when.
No. I said I can't be muted then while I'm trying to do this. So I'll try to keep talking
That's what you said. Right.
so you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Noise. Have a good night, George. Have a good night. So, fuck, of course, it's gonna be fun. Stupid. Ask me how much I hate these things. I apologize, guys. I might just leave this stuck in here if I can get this. Almost. I will tell you this much. Europe designs a much better palette than America.
A bunch of wooden slats put together. How much Regent design can they do?
Oh, you would be surprised.
As
Much
someone who's worked in
easier.
warehouses, I do actually agree with you, Matt.
Much easier to move the European palettes than it is to move the American ones. The American ones have wood slats on the bottom that you have to roll over. The European ones are just designed right for the jacks. Okay, that's done. Now, back to business. I'm gonna put this out of the ways. So we think he's disabled right now.
Well, in theory, I've blinded him.
He made the comment of it being annoying. He did not sound particularly panicked. He just sounded like, oh, that was pedestrian.
He also called it the common approach, which means this has probably been attempted with him before, and he probably has some kind of contingency, but he can't implement it until his turn, in theory.
Excellent.
So possibly he is blinded right now.
No worries.
However, you are going at the same time, technically, so that might factor.
Is there any chains in this warehouse?
Chains. Okay. There are chains in the outside area that you're in the inner area that he's in. There's not hanging chains, but there are chains on these items. Oh, you can't see the map.
Nope.
In the room between you and him, there are chains that are holding down heavier objects so they don't accidentally tip over.
Okay. Cool. So then I think I'm going to go tie him up with the chains.
Your time with the chains. Okay, I would need. If you're okay, Are you using the like thicker chains outside where you are, or are you using the chains that are currently holding down heavier items?
They're holding down heavier items, like
Yeah, to prevent them from tipping and rolling and crushing someone.
I'd say the chains that are securing objects in the building, or
Or the more industrial chains out in the area that you're currently in.
more industrial chains. I'm very explicitly looking for any that aren't currently in use.
Okay. These are pretty heavy chains. You're dealing with like 15-pound chains here, which, given you probably have super strength right now, won't mean much against your weight capacity.
his physique is currently 5D.
Ah, shit.
He didn't get a strong god. He got a very coordinated and agile god.
Okay.
Okay, so again, gonna go grab the chains, run and tie him up,
Okay, so
and then ask.
do I need a lifting or something for the
That-
chains?
30 kilograms. Oh,
60 pounds? Yeah.
yeah, no, he doesn't need to roll for that.
So what am I rolling to tie him up? Is that a grapple in this case, you think?
Let's see. If you're going to tie him up, a grapple would sound appropriate for like wrapping around him, because grapple, as a reminder, does have a penalty.
Okay, so that would be... He's using the chains. Would that still be brawling, or would that go under melee at that point?
I could see either. Let's see. Increased difficulty is that. Okay.
And you want to dodge in there too while you're at it?
Yeah, we'll do a dodge.
That's your 3 actions.
I will then ask him, do you yield?
Are you asking before the roll happens, or?
No,
Okay.
after he's tied up. Assuming that I'm successful. Which, I mean, I'm assuming he's at a penalty because he has shit on his eyes. So,
Theoretically, yeah, unless he has some power to negate it.
it would be really funny if he has, like, little windshield wipers that pop up on his glasses. They just unfold. I would appreciate the comedic humor of that, David, if that's what you were going for. And I apologize if that's what you were going for and I just ruined the surprise.
Okay.
Spider, freezer bags, quarks.
Get you super speed rep chain around them, and then you ask if he yields.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mercy. Am I just blind?
An
Probably.
attrition is always prepared for the
Unforeseen.
yes.
I would advise that, I would strongly advise that you yield.
Hmm. I may if my ocular supremacy fails.
Okay. Ah, that's why they aren't here.
Is that it for you?
Yes, those are my 3 actions.
Oops.
I am holding the chains actively. Just for the record.
Which means you probably need to move him next to Doctor Sight, because I can't move him.
Oh.
One day I will be able to. Are you gone? How are you gone? What?
I'm off at 1:30. I don't know why, but I am.
Did you make sure you got enough hours on the schedule? Okay. Well, you're here tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
See you tomorrow night.
Hmm. His like arms are bound and such. The webbing is still on his glasses. Let me move you next to him. Whoop, whoop. Hmm. Let me post you a little pop quiz. How do you expect that I escape from these um rather uncouth bindings?
Mm. Dun, 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 dun. There's how it is. I would wager to say that you're going to attempt to do your little laser eyes,
Oh.
or you've got some secret hidden strength.
Well, your arachnid companion has rendered my eyes covered,
Oh,
but you seem to be forgetting the the optician's tool set. He will tap his shoes together out of a shoe. Pops what looks to be a ultra refined mirror, which catches the light and focuses into a laser beam that strafes up the chains.
Oh, I am sorry. I did not account for the panty sniffing mirror. My bad.
Yeah, that one's a bit much.
Props for having eyes on all the angles, though.
oh well.
Dude, find us in a fuck.
In the famous words of cops before they do any police brutality, oh no, he's getting away.
He's got an Archimedes death ray. Nobody move.
1 second. I accidentally hit the sleep button on my keyboard. I need to disable the moon. Freaking A. I do want to use buttons around my numpad.
That you know what you did. daring to use buttons.
Actually, you know what? Why am I taking this back? I think park it somewhere out of the way. And then put the backstock on it. Oh my god, I don't know what I just smelled, but it smelled delicious.
That's okay. I remember numbers. I can manually do shit. As I'm not beholden to technology, he says, using the calculator on his phone.
Damn. Damn.
So I got physical D6. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't say, thanks to the power of 2 character points. The chains are cut by the laser. While it does free him, that does also mean that you have the equivalent of heavy chain whips in your hands now.
Mm.
Oh no, it's
We-
Kratos!
No, he's not playing the God of War right now.
Heavy chain whips with a thunder punch.
That's it. If anything, Kratos should be coming to kill Olympus shortly. He's like all the Greek gods in one body. It makes it, Kratos' job real easy to get vengeance.
Man,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
man, Olympus versus Chris Judge.
Now, Chris Judge doesn't give a fuck about the Greek gods. Chris Judge wants to kill all the Norse gods. We're talking old Kratos. Back when he had anger issues and remembered people's names.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
47.
When he bothered to learn his kids' names.
Who? Talking about the boy?
Yeah, his new kid they never bothered learning the name of.
Come on, boy.
As opposed to his daughter, who he totally knew the name of.
Well, that's because it's more awkward to say "come, daughter" or this way, daughter.
Some girl. Like, nobody wants that.
It's more simple than that, though. You don't even meet his daughter. His whole family dies in the opening freaking scenes, just about.
Yeah.
You meet her in I think it's one of the PSP games when you go to the underworld, but yeah.
Don't look back.
There's a whole quest line where he takes her to the Elysian Fields.
Sorry, I'm having to reboot the entire computer. Good thing this runs off of SSD technology. Though, me getting my password correct really helps.
Could do that, but it feels overkill.
You know, it felt like overkill. An optometrist with a mirror in his shoe.
He does with lenses.
Anyway, I've got, martial arts and super strength versus a seemingly mundane guy. I gotta be careful.
Well, he's firing lasers out of his eyes. I don't think he's mundane.
He put goggles on that shoot the lasers.
Oh, he knows the goggles are not his
Yeah.
himself?
We saw he went out of his way to fasten the goggles on before the lasers started coming.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Like, no. This guy seems to be gadget-based, which means until proven otherwise, I have to presume he is normal person squishy.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea. No homo.
When you are ready, David, I'm ready for Ilias to do a thing.
Like, I could put him in an armbar, but I'm afraid I'd snap his arm off by mistake.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, Alias.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. This Alias this time.
If you're ready.
He's getting back into the game now since, he accidentally rebooted.
No, I did not.
Oh, no.
Sight's turn. So
Yeah, weird.
Sight still has a few
Good believe
minutes.
it. Curse you! Damn you!
That's right. We do have to re-roll our initiative for every turn in this game as well. 2, 4, 6.
This is 11, right? Yes. Okay. So they're about to call the 2 of the managers onto the floor.
Okay. he simply and unconcerned of the extraordinarily powerful but simple people around him will reach into an inner pocket of his jacket, take out a small, like palmable kind of small spray bottle, like one of those vial spray bottles, and spritz his lenses.
Okay.
Wait, is he doing all this like while I'm like literally right there holding him?
Yep.
Well,
Well,
remember,
holding the chains.
the laser broke the chains that are wrapped around him, leaving you holding heavy chains.
Okay.
Okay. I've officially been doing this too long. People have invented anti-me solvent. What the hell?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually kind of impressive. I didn't expect anti. You.
Well,
Oh,
it
Yeah,
would be
just could just
specifically
be a general
anti-web.
purpose
No,
asset.
that's just him saying. It's like, it's like we can dissolve the webbings with a spray bottle now. It's like, what the fuck?
Can you roll your webbing as a kind of endurance thing?
I wasn't sure if the thing I rolled there would count for that or not.
Oh, okay, that initial.
Since it was just covering, I was figuring that would be its durability.
Okay, yeah, okay. And
Since it's not actually impeding anything.
yeah, in which case it
Partially dissolved. Yeah.
it probably does not completely dissolve. Well, that's unusually sticky.
Put the beer on the side.
There are too many comments I want to make to that I'm not going to.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll need a bit more light for this next part. By how he's walking around, the webbing on the glasses does not seem to be actually obscuring his vision, but as you can see, he's clearly not putting extra lenses or anything on the glasses. I can assure you, it has disabled certain things that he can do.
Yeah, I slowed him down.
With that in mind. Okay, right, that's not going to be in memory. Wow, okay.
Oh, do I get the turn before next
He's
turn?
finishing
or-
his he's finishing his turn before you get yours.
Okay, get you. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. Was there an Olympus defense?
Yeah, Dodge of 48.
Dodge of 48? Okay. If you would like, now that he's in more light, he is
It's going,
using
order.
his Q mirror to launch a refined light beam at you, Olympus. You can opt to see if your non-ability will take it, or you can dodge because you are faster than this beam at the moment.
I will dodge for now.
You dodge, the beam will go and hit the wall. Let's see, this is a brick wall.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how to do that. I definitely had a moment where I considered, like, I could just use luck and make his mirror malfunction or something.
The wall behind you is has noticeable cracks from where the laser swept and destroyed chunk of the material, but the wall did not completely collapse like from
Exactly.
the
That's what I was
beams.
talking about.
So it's a damaged wall.
I was on the floor on the other aisle too. Albert came
Okay.
by right.
With that in mind,
I
Alias.
talked to him after, like, Mr. Smith. We cleared things up.
Okay. So getting on the comms, do you need help apprehending him, or do you need me to do something else?
I don't think we need help apprehending him. It's more a matter of apprehending him without hurting him too badly.
Oh no, I did that to Albert because I was sitting on the floor. Yeah.
Roger.
No, no,
I'll start.
no.
I'll start seeing if I can find where his partner is. Let's see. He said that he did say, Mr. Sight did say something about collecting the dog to go elsewhere. Actually, you know what? David, if possible, I would like to see if once more I can step into the villain's shoes and try to figure out what's going on here and or what exactly they're trying to do and where they might be. Would that be a feasible thing or no?
Well, at this point, you know that they're going after pieces of advanced technology, which is somewhat broad. If you want to make, I believe an investigation is what you were using prior to do this. Is that correct?
I believe so. Investigation's probably the best choice here.
Okay. One moment. Let me generate difficulty.
Good.
Okay.
And if you would like, or if possible, I would like to try to add looking at like the technology that's being used on the dogs as kind of a basis of like, okay, what are they going for? They're using Charon devices again, or Charon energy. They're going for these kind of things to kind of help narrow it down.
Okay.
Investigation. Ooh, starting off strong. I will allocate for. I will allocate for 3 actions just to be safe.
I have generated the difficulty. Okay. Given the fact, you guys are going after high-tech devices, and that these mechanical wolves here, are using, from what you can tell, given what you've seen, what amounts to like a approximation of the Charon technology. Working under the idea that this person might be trying to refine that further. It is likely that Dr. Sight's cohort is going after the recently built and in operation let me keep clicking those words. Cryonic quantum reactor. As a reminder over the time pass.
Yes, the thing that Dr. Lane was helping with, the thing that's helped university get free energy for a bit.
Yeah.
I'll be right back,
Dr. Lane
guys.
was dealing with the medical part of the stuff. Power was being provided by Dr. Wells's prototype quantum reactor.
Right, that's what it was. Okay, so just so into the comms, just a heads up. I think they're going to try to go for that generator that Dr. Wells helped make. Where exactly they would be, though, I don't have a guess. Could be either on site or a planning stage. If you think you can make him talk, figure I suggest it. What you were trying to say, Dave?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like the generator was put into use near the end. Well, at the end of the of the time skip. So while you may not know exactly where the reactor is, it certainly would be possible to look it up.
Okay, if that's the case, I'll use my other action to start looking for its location and also kind of areas to kind of stage an attack or anything like that. Since, yeah, I will do that. Is there anything else we would like me to do or pitch ideas to? I can try heading there while you
If you
guys
want to make
take
your way
care
up
of it.
here since you've dealt with the dog, that's fine. You could also maybe try hacking the dog, see if there's any GPS information or something that might lead us to the next.
Ooh, this is true. I did not think that. Yes, I would like to hack the dog.
Okay.
Or what's left of the dog.
You can either make a use tech roll or a gadgetry roll.
Is there a preferred one you would like? Just curious.
Gadgetry has the lesser difficulty. Though I also know you're extremely proficient in use tech, so the increased difficulty for that may be irrelevant.
To be fair, I think gadgetry literally only has one pip more. That is all. I learned my lesson with Rory all too well. Tech is way too nice in settings. Yes, let me roll that gadgetry for y'all. To hack the system. Oh, shit. That's going to be a 26.
26. Okay. While you do not find any GPS locations, you do find that these quadrupedal automata are being operated remotely, as there is a transmitter that you found, which tied in with the rest of the systems. It's indicating that these things are essentially receiving instructions and acting on instructions versus being purely autonomous.
Interesting.
Being remote operated, that means there might be a signal to backtrace.
Mm-hmm. And I guess I will, with that tech roll, start tracing that down.
Okay,
And that will be my turn.
cool. Do we have new initiative rolls already in?
Matt's needs to be put in at 1 because I rolled a 1 and a 6, but he dropped out of the call, so I don't know if that's actually going to be relevant.
Anyone else? Okay.
Okay, about the initiative track.
One second. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yep.
He spritzes again.
Woof.
Okay. The webbing mostly dissolves, and he takes out a lens cloth to wipe away the rest. His eyes are closed while he has the glasses removed.
Interesting. Interesting.
Usually this formula works. The first time.
Testing it all, a lot of web samples, have you?
It works on it works on scratches and dust and heavy dust pretty well.
Yeah, I'd like to think I'm at least a tier above scuff marks.
No.
Probably below skid marks, though.
You are a vulgar individual, aren't you?
Part-time?
Well, then I will have to make you see the merit in appropriate language.
Doc, look at the mask. I can't see shit. I have no eyes.
And now we get to the root of your problem.
Eyes are optional for this hero.
I'm very concerned if that's actually true about Justin.
No, he has eyes, just the mask doesn't.
Oh.
That's like, because if you look at the mask, it's like there's the illusion of eye holes with the spider symbol on the mask, but there's not actually eye holes.
Yeah, there's not like an eye.
It's like it doesn't have the big Spidey lenses. It's closer to the Spider-Man 2099 mask, where it's just the illusion of a face.
A suggestion of a face.
But yeah, the material is a little bit thinner there, so we can see through it, but it's, you know... Yeah, it's part of the trying to foil facial recognition by having no distinguishing features.
That's fair.
Combine that with the face shell, and it's, you
Hmm. Puts the lens cloth back. Reaches in internal pocket.
he's going for the pocket square. Nobody move.
Pulls out some yellow lenses. Pops them on the front of his glasses. Given the fact that you're a spider, and he has shown increased speed, I'm interested in seeing how this will work. With no one. Okay. There'll be a momentary scent of ozone as the yellow lenses. You hear this first. Or in your case, you feel this first. There'll be a slight crackling and popping sound, then the smell of ozone, and then a flash of light with a crack as the yellow lens coverings essentially evaporate as it produces a bolt of lightning which he sweeps over Wolf Spider and Olympus for a to hit of 47.
Okay. Versus him, my range defense, which I presume this is a 43. I believe no, because he's using tech, my metaphysic specialty. Yeah, so 43. So he beat me by 4.
Okay. Olympus, how about you?
Olympus is not in the call.
Oh.
So I believe Olympus rolled a 48 on his dodge. So
Okay.
yeah, 48. So if he was in the call, he would have dodged.
Okay.
21. So.
So 21?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Damage rolled pretty well. 21, you take 11.
Oh no! Ooh! Ah! E!
It's lightning damage, not that you're part machine or anything.
Yeah, no.
Oh dear. Whatever shall we do, folks?
You know, you're my third bug zapper villain. You'd think I would have gotten better at that by now.
Perhaps I should come up with some raid covering, but I don't like watery eyes.
I hear them in drops for that.
I have special eyes.
Clearly.
And look with your special eyes. My breath, my evil.
Mm. Okay. Moves better.
Okay. Dude, I just gotta ask, man. How does an obstetrician Marion, whose entire power set seems to come from the whirly glasses you get from the back of the cereal box, end up working in a thing raiding old foundries with a robot guy? It doesn't seem to fit the gimmick.
That is a very good inside monologue.
I'm using my persuasion interrogation
Okay.
to try and cope, since I was asked to try and see if I get the information out. I'm trying to, get him to start monologuing the plan.
Okay. Okay, I like that.
Good call. Good call.
It sounds like it'd be more after his mental defense specifically.
I don't know. I wasn't sure if that'd be a will roll, like with my intimidation gimmick, or what the.
So that.
Or even playing into his ego.
Exactly. I insulted his profession. I questioned his power set, and then that's what he was doing. You were wondering how persuasion interrogation works. This is how it.
Ah, well, you see my inquisitive spider. The same technology that he's going to be using to enhance his own projects. I can use to see in ways far beyond I currently can now. You believe things such as thermography would be uh, would be sufficiently advanced, but no, the ability to see around corners in a straight line, see beyond beyond the spectrums into areas here unknown to mundane eyes.
So all of this is because you're too technologically impaired to figure out the different light filters on your phone?
Damn, that's a burn I wasn't expecting from Wolf Spider.
His face will kind of burst into a line of annoyance. What part of seeing around corners while we're looking forward speaks to you of apps on a phone.
Oh no, those would be the mirror glasses that I can get at the joke shop. They've little side mirrors on them that let you see.
Damn, I was not expecting such a hard rip to happen today.
I mean, I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the gimmick. I just feel like, your motivation is lacking.
Well, he's clearly frustrated. He will adjust his glasses. It is very clear that the level I am speaking is beyond your millennialness to understand.
Hey now, I am too young to be a millennial. Do not insult me that way.
Well, you certainly aren't a boomer.
Damn straight.
Clearly, I'm competent.
Usually hear in the background, back in my day.
Look what I'm wearing. I'm clearly not a boomer either. I can't afford clothing.
How unfortunate for you.
That you don't have any grave clothes.
He'll kind of straighten his his jacket. Clearly, you need some fashion advice.
Yeah, well, my fashion consultant's not talking to me right now, so here we are.
Well, once I return, I will no doubt educate you on the items and specificities that I was trying to convey a few moments ago.
And I'll make sure to hit 5 below before our next meeting so I can show you everything I was talking about, because I feel like it'll cover everything you were already discussing. Oh, you're already halfway there with that thing in your shoe.
He'll tap the heel of his shoe, and the mirror will retract back into the shoe.
Either way, you can roll a dodge or whatever versus the riot gas.
That's gas.
It's it's one of the stingers. It goes out, it detonates into a cloud of it's a bioenergy attack with an AoE.
Okay. Is that your final number?
At the 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has that -3 still, because
Oh,
that's a mockery.
-3 will lower
At least
the...
I'm pretty sure that still applies.
Actually, well, I mean, it is a gas thing. Technically, that wouldn't apply. So that would lower it to that. That would still be tied to the defender.
Even with the -3.
The -3 and deducting the other thing, because this is a gas attack, and the thing wouldn't apply to the gas attack. Would lower it down to 30 to match you.
Okay.
You don't. Do you have any Ka?
I do have Ka, yeah.
Because remember, unlike in Star Wars,
It's 2
it's 2 to 1.
plus 1.
That's enough. Okay, versus his stamina.
For every 4 points of damage done with the blast, the opponent receives a 1 penalty to dice roll.
Oh, it's by energy attack.
Yeah, it's a bio
Okay.
energy attack.
Okay, so then it's not even versus stamina. It just...
Well, the limitations on the ability have,
oh, okay.
instead of rolling soak, he rolls stamina, is what it's changed to, because it says armor applies normally to this attack.
Okay, I mean, I know if you roll a 6, it causes actual damage, but, okay.
Okay, the example does 16 points of damage. Her opponent now suffers -4 to all rolls and 7 points of damage. She rolls 6. Okay, it says, I don't know. It says armor applies normally to the attack form. I wasn't sure if that meant, armor only applies if it actually does damage. Otherwise, it's just a penalty. Is that what it's supposed to be?
No, if it's a bi-energy attack,
Yeah.
then it only causes damage.
If a 6 is rolled,
If
yeah,
a 6 is rolled.
yeah, I know that.
The penalty is you get hit.
You take the penalty.
You take the.
So the armor applies normally only applies if you actually are doing damage with it.
Well, let me. Before I commit, let me.
Because it's the last sentence under Bioenergy Blast. Is armor is applied normally to this attack form. I wasn't sure if that only applied if it was doing damage. Page 69.
Okay. Asking the real questions here. Okay, yeah, no. The armor applying would be to if you roll a 6 and it causes actual
Okay,
damage.
so in that case, the fact that we changed it to stamina means that only applies if I actually generate damage, which I did not.
Oh.
So he's, that's a 14 for every 4 points. That means, since we normally round, badly, that means he takes the -3 to rolls in the future.
Yep. Let me note. Okay. Now this is a gas. Is it going to be like a poison or a paralytic?
It's literally riot gas, basically. So it, like pepper,
Okay.
macy.
Okay, he'll be caught. What did I just say about not liking my eyes watering? You ingrate.
Well, you did just call me a millennial. It is part of the job description.
Hmm.
I mean, not one, but
Hang up your costume and go and work at one of those jobs that teach you for not actually doing anything.
I'd love to. None of them are hiring in Jersey.
Yeah, besides, he doesn't want to be a CEO.
And have you seen the spiders in California? They scare even me. It's not Australia bad, but I mean, it's up there.
Australia has those 8-legged freak spiders. Did a spider eat your dingo? Alias.
Right. So I guess I will continue by finishing off my either tech or gadget roll.
Wanting to trace the signal?
Yes, to trace the signal.
To trace the signal, I want to go to use tech and
Roger.
communications if you have that specialty.
Roger. And allocating for 3 actions again, because that seems to be a nice in between. Pitiful, good stuff.
Oof. Okay, you're able to trace the signal.
Hell yeah. This is what I get paid for.
The signal. Okay. Yep. You trace the signal. It is in the city. South end of the entertainment district. Just shy of the bridge.
Is that anywhere near the generator? Because that doesn't sound like it is.
That actually is where the generator is located.
Okay. Get on comms. All right, I think I have a hit. Have a signal trace from one of the dogs over to the southeast area of the entertainment district, right nearby the generator. I think I know where he is. I could either start making way down there, or I can help you wrap up here.
I seem to have this in hand. If you two want to start making your way down there, since you're slower than I am.
Oh, I'm already up here though. Oh well.
Well, you can do. Well, see. Well, collateral, you can do your thing to attempt to help Wolf Spider in that, and then we can start heading out. But I can see you there. I won't start any trouble unless it's needed. You can do as you want, collateral. I'll take some time to start making way out there. And I will, with that pretty much being said and done, I will exit stage right.
Where? So let's see. I will here. 12 hexes. I have another another 8 meters to run out. And then will that clear me of the area? Because I think we went to the basement.
You're on the ground floor.
Yeah,
Oh, ground floor. Thank you.
you're on the ground floor. Exit is over here. Oh, you can't see it because I'm doing.
Yep.
Here.
Yep. It takes me about 12 meters to go over there, and then another 8 to quote get off board. And then I'll start flying my way over there.
Okay. How fast be your flight?
Do you want combat or non-combat?
You're outside of combat, so I can go with non-combat.
That is 100 meters per rank. I only have rank 1, so 100 meters. Kilometer per hour.
Oh, 100 kilometers per hour. Okay. Cool. Okay, do you want to quote unquote run? Because you can still, yeah, because I assume that's your base speed.
Yeah, considering everything. Would that be my flying roll, or
Yep, you'll be rolling flights to basically push your flight.
I believe that's a reflex roll?
Yeah, flying is under reflex.
Oof. You had to get good at it, apparently.
Okay. Okay. You'll get there fairly quickly, actually. You fly off. Collateral.
Well, given that your confidence in dealing with the guy, I guess I will make my way downstairs and start going after Alias.
You want to leave via smashing through a window?
You just had to give me such a good idea.
I thought you were going to do that in the first place, given you your new jump kit.
Oh,
Come
I've
on,
had this
pilot,
for a
get
while.
on
I just
there.
haven't had a reason to use it properly.
Get in there, pilot.
No, I'm not going to smash a window. I'm just going to need to jump down a floor and go for the window that I initially used.
Oh. Okay.
I opened that window.
Want to avoid even little C collateral damage.
Try to be respectful, man.
Okay.
At least try.
He's a professional again now.
I've always been professional. It's just a matter of how much I cared about the collateral damage I caused.
Well, it's just more of you're professional now because you're getting paid to do this again.
Okay. Okay, so, and I believe you're using Lynx as your mode of transportation, or is it the cycle?
I am using the cyclone.
Okay. So you two are en route to the other location. Cool. In which case, Wolf Spider, I would need an initiative roll from you.
Already in.
Alex is in transit. Claudo's in transit. Wolf Spider. Oh,
And then weird spider foo moves, and we'll try to disorient him and wrestle him to the ground.
okay, versus perception.
Yeah, and if he fails that, then I get a +10 to the arm pin.
Use the button of the arm pen, bring that up to a
46.
46.
I can grapple the arm behind the back.
He's being dodgy. Those bonuses would apply to that.
And remember, he's at -3 from the gas.
He is at -3, which I've already factored into the defense.
That's the other thing we're off by now.
Okay. Move that down a bit. There we go. Okay. So I said you like move around him.
Yeah, so move around and you can twisting the arm behind and arm lock.
Okay. You are able to arm lock him.
I guess you got eyes in the back of your head too.
That would make certain things much easier.
Really? That was an oversight?
Uh, I have ways of handling my blind spots. Though apparently, fisticuffs is the name of your game right now.
Spiders are known for wrestling with their prey.
Hmm. Sounds very primitive to me. Uh, so, since you have me in this precarious position, what is it that you want?
What I've been trying to do the entire time, bring you in without hurting you.
I'm afraid that I can't have myself be in the company of people that I would be in with if I were to just allow you to send me to the court system. Hmm. How are you grappling him? Are you just doing a one-armed grapple, or?
Based on what the maneuver says, that sounds like what I'm doing. Because, again, you got the one arm twisted up.
Okay. You're not breaking it or anything.
No, I'm just holding it.
Okay.
If I'm reading this correctly, I can't even decide if I want to break it until next round anyway. I intend to, but I'm reading this right. It's after the first round, the player has 3 choices of what to do. Yeah, so I couldn't do it even if I wanted to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to use other options beyond breaking it.
Oh yeah, I've got options.
Okay. Okay, with his offhand, then he will put second. He will with his offhand, he'll slip some white lenses onto his glasses. And toss out a number of tiny mirrors. He will use his white lens to shoot a laser at those mirrors, which will then bounce back off the mirrors, ricocheting.
I was about to say, he's doing the crow mirror trick.
Yep.
36, I don't believe it's.
No, there's 36 misses.
Then there's multiple beams heading towards you, and you're able to, just move out of the way. Okay. The wall behind you, though, has your token's right there. I think you're meant to be behind him.
Yeah. Unless I was able to twist him around, but
Oh, okay. So actually, what you're okay. So I guess the mirror in the window in this case gets melted away by the laser beams. Then.
yeah.
Okay. One more round of transit for you guys.
I would have transferred coordinates to collateral. That way he knows where exactly the building. So it is now.
Okay. We'll start.
Alright, let's try and force him to the ground. And tie him up. If he's resisting, he has to roll reflexes +5.
Okay.
Surprisingly, my strength doesn't matter here.
But I guess arm locking is about leverage.
Like, I can't push harder. It's based on my brawling skill, not my strength, so... yeah.
Well, your brawling skill is based on your strength.
No, my brawling is based on my reflexes.
You're thinking of
Oh,
servers.
that's right.
So it doesn't matter how strong you are. I could throw a planet at you and I'd still have just a hard time wrestling you to the ground.
That does sound kind of comic book, though. See?
It does, kind of, yeah.
Remember, he's got the 3 penalty from the gas.
17.
Aha! Down he goes.
No!
And then just kind of, spray webbing, out all over him, so it's stuck to the floor. Nice, nice little cocoon.
Gotcha.
Go full Shelob. There we go.
You're preventing progress of vision. Okay.
With that in mind, presuming we're out of combat,
You're out of combat, yes.
I will dangle him off the railing there, just so he reconsiders cutting himself out, haphazardly. And let Detective Da Vinci know where to find him.
Okay.
Like, hey, we caught one of the guys who was doing, seems to be involved in one of the break-ins. He's here, dangling.
Thank you.
Bring a ladder.
Be wary of eye contact.
I say, watch out for the I-beams.
Yes, the literal I-beams.
And then I will go swinging out the hole he made to go catch up with my team.
Okay. Because...
See, now he's got a fighting chance. In theory, he could break out, but he's got to work at it.
He's got to work for it.
And he has to be willing to take a bunch of fall damage.
Or have amazing foresight to figure out how to not break his neck on the way down.
Well, he does have good sight. Can he see into the future?
It's probably one of the things he was going to want to try to work on.
Like, for all I know, he's got mad flips, so he'll figure out a way to like hit every pipe on the way down so he doesn't die. But
I'm a genius. I can't be stopped. Gravity. Oh, damn you.
I'm hoping the cops are faster than his stupidity. Like, no, bro, you lost this one. If you break out and come back in Act 2, that's fine, but don't break your neck.
I'll die.
It's probably easier to break out of prison than it is to break out of that and then, figure out how to not die in the fall.
Okay.
I am like Cesare Borgia. No mere man can kill me. Good. I'm letting gravity do it if you can't.
Since Collateral and Alias started making their way over to the reactor area first, you will have it in view. It does appear to be be operational still. The building does not have much in the way of windows, probably as a form of just robustness.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that being said, are you guys wanting to approach? Or are you wanting to enter the building?
I don't have a particular approach in mind. Collateral, do you have anything in mind?
No.
Armed and operational reactor station.
Actually, a qualifying question that might help us. Is it coming from the building itself, or is it a neighboring building? The signal, I mean.
The signal is coming from the building, which would indicate that he's already inside.
It's coming from in the house.
Yes, thank you.
Guess that means we have to go and deal with it.
Mm-hmm. And I assume once it gets to the building, there's no clear way to determine like what floor or what have you, David, or would I need some time to figure that out?
The building, well, it is large. That largeness is probably to house the reactor itself. So if there are any actual floors, you're probably dealing with maybe some equivalent of subfloors, but judging by the signal strength, it appears to be on what amounts to ground level.
Okay. Let's assuming that the dogs were already going to be gone. I don't know about you, Collateral, but I think I'll go a stealthy approach. I don't know if you want to go guns blazing or not.
Sure. You're telling me to do things in a way that leads to collateral damage.
I don't know. I do as you think, and I will be, because we don't exactly know how many forces this person has with them. I was just saying I'm going to approach stealthily.
You do that. You do that.
Wilco.
Don't mind me. I'm going to have fun. And he's not going to have a good time.
Okay.
Roger,
Wilco. Let's see, looking here. By default, there is only one official entrance to the building. I know you guys have abilities which may make other entrances possible for you.
Erica, would you like to say where you're going, or?
Well, given that I can't just break into the building, because right now they're just stealing stuff, we can't just barge our way in. At least by going through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
Yep, I was not sure if you wanted to Kool-Aid or not.
Trust me, it was a struggle.
There was clear reluctance of, I could. You could.
There was clear opportunity that I could. I was struggling not to.
Okay. Alias, you
So-
mentioned a stealth approach.
Oh, I think Arrow's going to finish off, so
Oh, sorry,
you're going to
go
go through the front.
I'll go for the front door. I will go for the front door. I will be the normal person. But given that I know what they're trying to take, and given my currently official duties at this moment, I'm not going to be subtle about going through the front door.
Okay.
And by not subtle, there's going to be a new thing happening. If there's people that shouldn't be there already as soon as I enter. We can
Okay.
worry about that after you figure out the stealth part.
Yep, yep.
Yep. Let's see. For stealth, I have two ways. I can think of two ways of being stealthy. There is a roof, possibly, or subterranean, but I don't know if subterranean is going to be quicker, or if it even works.
Who says there's something subterranean?
It's fair. This is exactly the point. It's like, I don't know.
Is there a particular kind of thing that you want to be looking?
How does the roof look? Like, I don't know if there's like an air duct or like a maintenance area on it, because by the sound of it, this is housing a generator. I figure there's some kind of coolant system on top.
The system up top is looks to be secondary systems involving keeping things cool, actually.
I guess. And so no. Sorry.
I was saying it sounds like you're wanting to more do a thing of like trying to use that system to find a way in via the roof.
Possibly. You see if there's like a, how even at restaurants where it's like, oh, we don't use the roof, but people have to go up there for maintenance reasons because
Right.
usually the cooling unit's held up there and etc. etc.
Okay. Excellent. As you were saying, okay. In which case, you can identify either coolant ducts to use or a hatch. This hatch is a sturdy locked hatch. The hatch looks like it's meant to be a form of roof access versus the
You know what?
coolant vents themselves.
You know what? I will go with the trope and I'll go with the cooling vent.
Okay. As one would imagine. The cooling event areas are cold. Um, do you have anything for like do you have anything that gives you bonuses versus versus extreme cold?
I have two ways of going. I have life support, which is immune to the rigors of space or deep ocean, high pressure, low pressure, cold or heat.
Okay, in which case, yeah. From a pure temperature standpoint, it looks like the rigors of space will serve you well.
Mhm.
Okay. In which case, unless you have a particular thing that you're thinking of, I would like a acrobatics roll to navigate the various the varying sizes and angles that
Of
the
course.
vents you. Okay. I'm only seeing this because I'm the GM. You guys are switch pages back to one. $30. Okay. You're navigating your way through the system. There are some areas that you have to like squeeze through because it narrows at some points, goes in at odd angles at others. Um, and I will get back to what's going on with you as soon as I get through with Collateral. Because Collateral is doing a much less time consuming thing by just going, "I'm here, bitches."
Yep, I'm just gonna go for the front door, make my presence known in official capacity that I'm investigating an ongoing crime. If there's anyone in there that's actually a civilian, and my bike's gonna follow me.
Oh, and your bike's gonna follow you. Okay. Do I actually have a token for your bike?
I do not believe you do.
I should have links. You're using what amounts to a cyclone cycle. This is not my old. Yep. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Wrong cyclone. Mm,
Actually, nah, I'm not gonna have the cyclone. Not yet. It'll be outside the door though.
okay. Well, because I went and found an image for it, I'm just gonna put it in the GM layer.
Don't worry, it's going to get used eventually. Depends on what you're gonna throw at me.
I do apologize for for whose name is on it though.
It's a special tool that'll help us later.
Okay, so because I did not recolor the map, pretend the color scheming is blue.
It's only these guys. Okay, I don't feel bad not bringing the motorcycle.
I mean, you can still call it by, presumably. Oh no, it's already turned evil.
As you go in there, the entryway is quote unquote heavily guarded by four of the mechanical quadrupeds.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, guess there's no one here besides dogs. Oh no, I guess I'll have to fight them. Whatever shall I do? Guess I should roll initiative. It's not like I was being particularly stealthy.
Yep. Oh, the wolves did not roll super high on their initiative. Good.
And I guess I should roll initiative, technically speaking.
To track
Just for
you,
for
yeah.
movement's sake, yeah. Just for movement's sake, yeah.
Yep.
10, 20, 26, 29.
Wait, fuck. Oh no. Okay, thank God. Oh, why are there two aliases?
Are there two aliases?
Apparently on the turn order.
Oh, in the turn order, yeah, there's two.
Oh.
Mm. 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 Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm here, Google Docs. I need you.
Okay. Collateral.
Given that Alias is trying to get in, sneak in, and deal with something else, I see 4 versus 1, and I know they can hurt people. Quite a bit. Yeah.
If you need me to hurry up or anything, just let me know.
In what way?
No, it'll be fine. Probably. Keyword is probably. I'll have... Would it be an action or an interaction? No, it'd be an action to technically have the suit transform into armor that I didn't equip. Yeah?
Yeah, transforming it, is an action.
Yeah.
And you'd have to be sitting on it to have it, be put on you while you're transforming it.
Mm.
Yeah, it isn't Tony Stark around you.
Well, I have a solution to that because it's very simple. It technically can be called to me.
Mhm.
I'm going to call it to
Mounting
me.
It also counts as an action.
That's fine. Damn it, I lost one of my dice. I feel like getting it. I'm going to call the bike. It's going to go through the door. I'm going to jump in a backflip to mount the bike because I'm having the bike go straight towards me. I'm going to have the bike transform into the armor.
Okay.
I'm going to use the forward momentum of landing on the bike and having the bike start to transform on me to attack the two that are at the front. Does that make sense so far, everyone?
Yeah.
So, wait, you wanted to, as it's
I'm mounting the bike. I'm transforming the bike. I'm using the fact that the bike can drive itself to drive to me, technically past me. To carry basically my forward momentum to attack the two in front of me. Because the bike has a movement of, I don't know. Let me actually look. I know it has a super jump 30. It has a movement of 200 meters in the bike form. I'm pretty sure the bike can technically get... I can jump onto the bike as the bike moves up to the dogs. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Okay. Well, you mentioned like using its. I'm confused if you're wanting to have the bike attack
I am-
autonomously.
No, I'm transforming the bike, but I'm calling the bike autonomously to drive to a point.
Okay.
As it drives to that point, I'm getting on the bike and transforming the bike into armor.
Okay.
That's what I am doing.
Sorry, I had to pull a toy, and I'm sorry that it's Bernard.
I am sad.
If
You must
know,
do
you know.
better to support me than this. Just go ahead and remove it. I'm just moving my character. I can't look at that, David. It hurts my soul.
I should have used Rook's bike.
That's it. What's wrong with the toy? I mean, we use them all the time in G.I. Joe.
No, just
Oh, I
Bernard.
agree, and I like it. It's the fact that it's Bernard.
Okay. I just put a little strongman symbol on your token, just to indicate you're in the battle armor. We can we can fashion actual images later.
Yeah. So, to clarify, getting on the bike, transforming it's 2 actions.
Correct.
Do I need to worry about the movement of the bike, given the way I'm trying to do this?
No, the bike does not exceed half move, so you're good there.
The other thing, if I'm looking at the sheet correctly, it doesn't have fire control for its Van Blade, so it's just using my melee combat at that point?
That would just be your melee combat.
Cool. This actually doesn't change much. Except for... Man, that's actually just a flat amount. That's actually kind of terrifying. So, yeah, that's what I will do. And given the nature of the fact that the bike is moving as this happens, I assume you want some type of skill roll, yes?
Well, it has the ability to auto drive, yeah.
I have to get on the bike while it's moving.
That's fair. I'd say that'd be an acrobatics roll for kind of the equestrian mount kind of thing.
Okay, so I am going to do mount, transform, attack, and mount, transform, attack. Dodge. It's 5 actions. I'm taking a 4 action penalty.
Is there only one to this? There is a 1. Oh no.
That means I have this many dice. Cool. This is the power over confidence. And spending call points.
Of cabin.
The power of Caw. I compel thee to roll better. That's better.
Yeah.
That's 10. That's 19. That's going to be 20. I'm at 4 dice penalty. I'm doing this with 10 dice. That pushes me down to 6 dice. I'll put my skill minimum because I'm pretty sure that's going to matter. It's 8 times the. It's 3 times the skill dice, which is 8 times 3. That's 18. Do.
Okay, let's see how this is gonna go.
The damage is 1d6 exclamation point plus 96. No notifications. Stop blocking what I'm doing.
Oh, that's just annoying.
And there we go. I am very confused by Roll20 right now. It's been wanting to be consistent for me.
Okay.
And I did plan a melee defense, so I will put that next. But there's the attacks. It's 1 to each. And they will be done as weapon wall. I'll do one of them as a weapon wall to increase my melee parry. And the other one is going to be just a normal attack for now. So I assume I can't stack multiple weapon walls. Would that be right?
Correct. That's my understanding.
Cool.
Okay, you have.
It is armor piercing, by the way.
Yep, I did notice that.
Also, I just realized something kind of terrifying. Does my +8 from my martial arts apply to the battle, the cyclone? Tristan?
Well, your Tristan isn't next to me right now, but your martial arts bonus would make sense with it. Like if you're punching with it, then obviously your punching bonus would come into play. If you're kicking with it, your kicking bonus should come into play, as long as it's in battle suit mode.
Which it is. That's why I was wanting to double check, because that would actually be kind of terrifying. I mean, the results are actually still the. If I do that. By parrots, the fan braces, that does that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Conveniently, it has the same toughness as that. Okay. Hey Tristan, got a quick question for you. The way the battle suit works, I still get my martial arts and stuff, correct?
Yeah, your skills don't. You just replace its stats with you replace your stats with its.
So my normal soak doesn't change, which means my normal parry doesn't change because they're both 5D. Cool.
Your soak is the vehicle soak.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So because I'm using my martial arts that applies to it,
the parry bonus would add to the vehicle's soak. Yes.
Yeah. And then the same thing with the +8 from my martial arts.
Yes, that would also add
soak.
to the vehicle soak as well as scale.
Oh yeah, scale. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, what's the scale difference here?
It's a scale 3, so 3?
Oh, okay.
Not that much. Only a motorcycle.
Oh, that does factor into them receiving a little more damage.
And because my normal soak is 5D +8. The +8 comes from my raid for defense, which we discussed. So I'm getting 2D +1 when I parry. Let's see it. 7D +9. I'm at 7D +9 at scale 3. Okay. If I recall correctly, should be noted. Yeah. But yeah, I'm already done. I just need to roll my defense. So you can go to Alias.
Nope.
I mapped myself into where I'm at a 4 dice penalty. I don't want to try to do more things. Nor did I declare them, so.
Alias. You're climbing through. Let me move over to the area that you're actually going to be popping up in, which is going to actually be right over here. Because you're able to kind of from the roof, pop, kind of pop hatch and kind of look down. You're in this more central area right here, and at the bottom of this central area that looks like it's actually going down like a couple of floors worth of space. You will see this individual. Around this looks like this core device.
Secondary target located right by the core. It doesn't look like he's fiddling with anything at this point.
Yes, it looks like he is appraising the core and the surrounding equipment.
Just for roleplay reasons, Alias and the comms. Wolf Spider, how quick, how far away are you now?
I don't know how far away am I.
You're 2 rounds away.
10, 15 seconds out.
Collateral, you need backup with down there?
I'm just having a grand old time. I'm just an old man dividing robotic dogs. And the equivalent of a multi-million-dollar piece of a bite-proof suit. It's great.
I'm not sure if he was serious or that was sarcasm.
Indeed, I couldn't tell if that was deep.
I am being
sarcasm.
completely deadpan with that statement, by the way.
In game, out of game, do you need help?
No. My overconfidence tells me no. Both as a
That's
player with trying out new things, and as well, I'm wearing a multi-million-dollar piece of fight-proof suit that has armor-piercing swords for arms right now.
You're cautiously optimistic.
Nah, there's no cautiously about it.
Okay, you're.
I'm recklessly optimistic.
Even
Okay.
better.
If that's the case, then this man's fiddling with things. I gotta stop him.
You know, that's priority. Yeah, I don't need help. Help will eventually get here, and you'll see me covered in oil and holding parts like I was a berserker.
Yeah.
At least that's the goal. Whether or not I survived the assault of all 4 of them at the same time is a different story.
So just to make sure he's not like physically connected to anything, as far as I can tell, right?
Correct. He is not physically connected to anything. He is looking around. It looks like he is searching for something specific.
Pokemon
Okay.
stick.
And I'm basically free, or I'm basically free to move, correct?
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of outside of the thing. Okay.
Yeah, you're on the ceiling, which is a good 8 meters high.
Cool. So I'm right on the ceiling. Okay.
As I mentioned,
Cool.
the area he's in is like 3 floors below, below ground level. So you're looking at um, between the ceiling and where he is, you're looking at about 20 meters.
Cool.
Are you gonna go fall on him?
Possibly.
I approve. We've been doing a lot of reckless melee combat with this encounter.
Because I don't know how Wolf Spider's going to feel about this when he finds out. But as Tristan kind of pointed out, Alias is kind of he picks things from every different hero and adds things. I did add web crawling to my suit. So, just get on the ceiling.
He's becoming Taskmaster.
Yeah.
I mean, even with no, he doesn't have test. Master has the skull helmet. That's fair. But anyways, just get on top of him, do some quick math, drop, and attempt to do a just knockout head. We'll go with a roundhouse kick because why not?
Yep.
Do you need me to roll any stealth on top of that, or for the sake of being sneaky, or I don't know.
If you want to rely on the circumstances, you don't have to make a stealth roll. Because right now he's focusing on the equipment around him and not looking up.
True. And as just as pointed out, not many look up.
Yep.
Okay. We're doing some karate.
As you're dropping, you'll hear, ah.
Well,
that is definitely what I am looking for.
And you know what? I'll also, as part of karate, do sundering tree. Let me look that up real quick before we do things. Essentially, I kick. Well, this is technically at his thighs. Yeah,
Stamina
let's make a
versus damage
stamina.
for prone.
Just to make him. Well, actually, I think I'll go with Dragon Punch, actually, to just knock him away from it, because nope, you found a thing. No, thank you. It will move him 3 meters if this hits.
Okay.
No. And you know what, Fresh Caw? I will toss a character point here as well for all that. Okay. And then Oof. Oh, wait. -2 for that. Yeah.
As he's in the process of reaching for something, suddenly kick. Yeah.
And just for sake of it, 3 meters that way. If it succeeded.
Goes flying, crashing into some pieces of equipment. I believe you should actually do damage with that the drug.
Yes. Correct. Let's see. 12, because it's a knockout hit. And this was going for the head, so I'm going for that knockout blow. This is including the 12.
Okay. Alright, I'll roll that manually then. Man.
Actually, I just forgot I did a kick, so just so just 3 more damage.
Okay, she said 3 more damage.
So 400.
Okay. It's not that. Let me do it this way so I don't necessarily have to multiple. Oof. Okay, he's crunched into pieces. Pieces of equipment. Um, there's a bit of an unexpected groan as there's this freezing kind of fog going around the outside of the guy's suit, kind of kind of sparking a little bit, and I believe you went for a knockout.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actual minus armor. Impaired damage 50% health. If greater than damage is half. Okay. Okay. He is. He is not knocked out, though you seemingly caused a bit more damage by what you knocked him into than the knockout hit itself.
Fair enough.
You definitely impacted deceptively hard material.
So deceptively hard. It's called a continuum.
As a matter of fact, it is quite possible this person has improved their armor since the last encounter.
Makes sense.
So if up against, was that it for your turn?
Yep, it's the dodge and then just. Yep.
He begins trying to pull himself out. There'll be shattering of ice. He's moving and breaking free. I see that Dr. Sight wasn't as insightful as he thought he was. Didn't take care of any heroes that showed up poking their noses around. I see.
He does not respond.
You won't stop me from taking what I need from this marvelous piece of engineering. Okay. Moves forward towards you. You are. You're not the only one who knows how to punch. Ooh. It is a 50 to. Oh no, hold on. I'm missing some bonuses.
Don't forget, he currently took a massive penalty for the amount of health he just lost.
Oh no, that doesn't factor into that. Okay. So
Only if it knocked him into wounded or something.
Well, given what he said, I assume he took at least stunned.
He goes in for a punch. The punch is rather quick. He attempts to hit you with a 50.
You know what? No, I don't think I can.
You have a dodge of 55.
Yeah. Mm. Ugh. What are you even doing here? Ah, playing silent, huh?
Mr. Stock, Mr. Sideful was quite forthcoming with information.
Hmm. Yes, his plans for sight beyond sight, or whatever set, or whatever set she was talking about. But did he say what I was doing?
I believe the words were something to the tune of saying it wasn't as grand as whatever sight-bound objective he had. If I were to guess, though, something to do with Charon again.
Hmm. I was only able to utilize a fraction of that technology thanks to your interference. Hmm. Hmm. There. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Collateral damage is here as well. I guess you're right. More was said than I thought. Mm. Mm. There. Hmm. You soon might have to decide between myself or your ally. Lateral.
Yes.
Running from around
Oh God, there's more.
Of course there's more.
around the corners are coming. They're like leaping, um, leaping through. The ones from below are coming up as well. Unlike the ones in the other building, these appear to be acting with more coordination.
Oh dear. Well, hit me with what you got. I rolled a 26 because I forgot the +3 from weapon wall.
Oh, oh, that's a lot.
Oh, oof.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't even see anything.
Oh, wow. I didn't need to enhance that to hit then.
I was just saying that's a lot of doggies.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't see anything. Like, it's not showing me things. So what the hell are you guys talking about?
There are 6 currently around you.
Are you seeing rolls? Is what I'm saying.
No.
Oh,
he's
no.
Just
No.
seeing the critters.
Just
Oh.
seeing the critters on the map.
Okay.
No, I did not. I did not somehow.
David, why
go
did you
into
think you
specific-
need the enhanced dice to hit me and do damage? With 6 of them, and you could already injure us.
I didn't say enhance damage. I said enhance to hit.
Why did you think you needed to do that? I'm bigger than them. Unless they're also scaled, which would be terrifying.
No, their scale is, common 0.
Okay.
Before I say that, I should really triple check that. Yep. Scale is
Well,
scale is regular.
well, without knowing anything, because you're just hiding everything, David. I don't know what I need to roll if I need to roll anything.
Okay. Well, all this is melee. So this this 57 hits.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 26.
Okay. Well, technically, there would be 6 soak rolls. If you want to roll 1 soak for all, you can. As their claws, as they like pounce at you on you from multiple
Did
directions.
you really just do a coordinated attack against one person, David, with 6 of them?
Sounds like
Yes,
it.
you
I didn't
did.
do a coordinated attack. If it was a coordinated attack, I wouldn't be asking for 6 soak rolls.
He's got you there. That'd be one. It would be
Okay.
one attack at that point.
Yeah, that would be fair. Okay, you're not trying to fuck me with like a 24 dice of damage. That's better. Let's see. So I attempted to parry, so I get my parry soak, which is
You only
70
get parry
plus.
soak if you successfully parry.
Oh, hold on. Well, I get 5 dice plus an additional 1
5 dice.
dice.
I'd say 5 dice plus scale.
Yeah, I get 5d8, 5d6 plus 8 plus 3. And then my shield, because it's split between the arcs, because I'm just going to leave it at split between arcs like that,
Mhm.
is an additional 1d for all these folk rolls. So I'm rolling 7 dice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds right. Yeah.
7 dice plus 11. Oh, no. Sorry, 7 dice plus 2. Yeah, 7 dice plus 11.
Big
'cause I
money,
didn't
big
get my
money,
parry.
no whammies.
Yeah. 5d hull. 1d of shield, so 6d.
Plus 8 from abs, plus 3 from scale.
Yeah. So 60 plus 11.
Nice.
That's going to be 10, 20, 30. $38 plus 11. That puts me at 41 soak.
Okay, your defenses completely repel this small swarm, the small pack of robotic quadrupeds from actually causing you damage.
Let's see how long this lasts. I only got that good because I power dice streak that time.
Nice.
Yes, I am at the top of the initiative again.
Actually, I'm just now putting my initiative in. Sorry. My bad.
Well, you're top of the initiative.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. David, I don't think Roll20 likes you right now.
Nah.
They literally rolled the same thing.
I know, that's kind of like, huh, okay.
It's not even a different combination. It's literally the same thing. Oh, that's funny.
I thought it was random.
I mean, you hit me.
Well, that was initiatives. Of which looks like Alias has rolled 28 for.
Mm-hmm. Question, David.
Yep.
If I program something real quick on my was I able to gain access to the signal thing? As in, like, I can send commands that way as well, or was I just tracking it?
You were just tracking it.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
I know.
Are you gonna want to try to send commands yourself?
I was going. I had more in mind giving them, for lack of better phrasing, some blue screen of death. Not shutting them down, but giving them brain freezes effectively. Of like, too many small commands.
Okay.
Worry about yourself.
Give collateral a.
Worry about yourself. I'm good. It's a lot of them, but I'm fine. You're probably the boss on your own.
Okay.
Great idea, though.
I will focus all firepower on this motherfucker.
Okay.
We agreed to this. Let's do it.
Trust.
I stand by my statement. I'm fighting a bunch of dogs wearing a multi-million-dollar piece of bite suit hardware.
Okay, then, David. What I kind of gauging how his body armor was, could Alias figure that he can go, quote, normal punch with this, as in not hold back?
Its durability seems to be around your physical output, if I'm recalling your physical output correctly.
Yeah, physical output is 7.
Yeah. In which case, it seems to be within your league. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, actually, I think I have something far worse in mind. Because it doesn't look like he's done his important thing, has it? He said
No,
he was
it
trying to
looks like he
grab
was
something.
looking for it, which is for it. Which is why I made the comment earlier of him being irritated that you're stopping him from taking what he needs from this engineering marvel.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to make it much more difficult for him. Uh, I think I know what roles are required, but I'm going to kind of narrate what I would like to do with him. Taking a page out of, well, again, Wolf Spider's book, and also adding some Olympus in it. My plan is to take a punch to him, uh, and loop around, grab him, and actually toss him into the air. Leap after him, and then throw him. Probably
Okay.
around here, maybe. Well, actually, you know what? I'll
Throwing him around there would involve throwing him through walls.
okay. Oh, this is an enclosed area.
This central area is an enclosed area.
Hmm.
Except for the stairwell over here and up here. There's technically also openings to the side.
Okay. I will punch. I will throw him to one of these sides.
Okay.
Just will I need a lift roll to grab him? Well, I'll need a lift roll regardless, so because contested.
You'll need a throwing opponent. You'll need a brawling and throwing. He is light enough that your super strength can just kind of effortlessly lift him.
Right. On the juggernaut, bitch.
You did mention you also wanted to hit him into the air, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's right.
so we're
You
getting.
were throwing him in the air,
Won't
and then you
lie.
were throwing him over to the side.
Mm-hmm. Won't lie. I'm kind of going Naruto on his ass. So with Rock Lee of just punching him into the air and then just. Boom.
Gotcha. But remember, you can cause intentional knockback if you're wanting to do a brawling roll to punch him into the air.
True. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just to be silly about it. I really hope I don't kill this guy with trying to go at least mildly silly, because this seems funny. Jesus Christ. So brawl, throw, lift, you said? Or was it just brawl and throw?
It's brawl and throw for the sample for grabbing him and throwing him, but it is still, of course, a brawl to initially punch him into the air in the first place.
Mhm.
So
So
you're looking
brawl, lift,
at brawl, throw.
brawl, throw. Gotcha.
Let's see if you can do the hits. into there. Wow. Okay. He attempts to move with you. In a form of evasion, but your jab into the air gets a bit too quick. What's your damage for the initial hit to get him into the air? As intentional knockback, it does half damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, initial damage is a nice 24.
Okay, is that before or after having?
Before having.
Okay.
So a nice 12. Just bang.
Okay. Armor takes that. As you get him in the air, you jump, grab, boom, throw him. And where exactly are you wanting him to land?
I'll throw him this away.
Okay.
Oop, wrong person.
He takes. Oh, well, sorry.
You good.
Okay. Okay. The damage would be. This is reinforced materials, so. Oof. Yeah, this is reinforced concrete. So your regular unarmed damage plus 6 dice.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh boy. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Oof. Three.
Yeah.
Get some damage right there.
Yeah, that's some damage.
Ugh. Ugh. You're stronger than I initially thought, given our first encounter. Ugh. He does actually sound in pain a bit.
Okay, so still alive. I'm good. Good.
Mm.
And in comms before I end this turn. Just so you know, I'm trying to keep him away. He's apparently trying to find a final piece or a final step before he does some sort of plan. Currently playing keep away.
Fun.
Cool. I'm just being mauled by dogs. It's going well. I'm gonna have to repaint my armor later.
That's why you don't paint your armor. You know, it's gonna get scuffed, man.
Collateral.
You have to look good, dude. Anyways, I'm just going to attack, and defend, obviously, or attempt to defend. I'm going to focus the attacks on one until it goes down, then move to the other one that I've already injured in a flurry of attacks. One of them is going to be weapon wall, and the rest are going to be me doing crap. I can't remember what it was called. I literally just had it earlier. Weapon flurry. Unironically, I rolled a 4 for all three of the attacks that were weapon flurry. So you can just subtract 4 from their soak.
Cool.
On top of it being armor piercing. Which, if I understand correctly, it's you divide it by half and then subtract 4? Right?
What are we looking at?
Because I'm doing weapon flurry, I subtract the power die from their soak.
Yeah.
Because armor piercing, their armor is halved.
Yeah, so you have it first and then subtract.
Awesome!
At least that's been my understanding.
You cut through the first one on your left over there.
How many attacks did it take?
1.
Cool.
Actually, thanks to your -4 to the soak, that really helped.
I cut it in half and then -4 it. Nice.
Chop, 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 chop.
Well, I
chop,
have 3 more attacks.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brother, I am pinned here.
The second one took two of your swipes.
And I guess I'll target the one that's below that one.
Okay.
And also, because I am at least halfway smart, I'm gonna go right here.
Any damage the any damage that one. The two collapse from being flurried into bits. The others will look at you, the ones kind of sparking because of the damage they took.
I'm just gonna get the come at me with my hand. But yeah, that's my turn.
Advance towards me, heathen.
Also, let me give you my defense because I haven't rolled that part yet.
Man, I kind of wish you had a line attack right now.
I technically do.
You don't have a line attack. You have an auto fire attack.
That it counts.
So
I can technically sweep.
What you're saying is we need to add a Iron Man beam to the middle. Gotcha.
I already have cluster missiles that are auto fire.
A way I've actually found to do a line attack is put a point limiter on the area of effect, and just redefine it as a line. That way, it still has the issue of not being friendly, but at least you can jump. You said you didn't have your defense in yet?
Yeah, I'm rolling that for you now. That's going to be 10, 20. A 31 is my defense, and it's melee parry.
31. Okay. The first one going at you will will go in for multiple claw attacks.
Okay.
1 second. I rolled a 1. You said 31 was your defense?
Yes, it was.
Ah, well, thanks to that 1, you were able to evade all those claw attacks you just made.
So
It was not striking the
I-
1, so it overmapped.
I just need to double check this. My parry riposte is I roll my current map, right? I don't increase my map for each time I parry riposte.
I think you can only parry riposte once.
Attack immediately after defending for an attack at no additional cost. Must first block the incoming attack. That's what you were parrying this entire time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then make a riposte attack. Yeah, it's at no additional cost as long as your rolls hit.
Cool. So I'm at
you capping us on that in the past. I don't remember if it was per target or once per turn. It was probably per target.
Was that in this game?
No, it hasn't come up.
It
in
was
this
a
game.
previous game.
I was just remembering that for Kyle and Neil ran into that.
I don't recall what my ruling was
Okay.
for that. It's been a long time.
Okay. Because I do remember we were spam it.
Yeah.
As a to kind of help move things along before we, and as a kind of a stopgap, it could say that it's like up to the players, like what's the like reflex stat, like 70, like they can only do that many times.
You're gonna make me sad here, Greg. I agree
don't-
with your logic, but you're making me sad here. I
I
finally blocked them.
agree
know,
I agree with the logic.
like at least riposte.
Well, I mean, the armor enhances your reflex stat, so you get more parry. That would mean you get more parries.
And it is half damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does enhance my reflex? Oh, it's right. I go up by 2D. Oh my god, I would have hit them so much harder. Let me roll 2 more dice for all these attacks real quick.
I mean, you beat them. You don't get margin of success or anything here.
No, I'm talking about for these parries.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my stopgap suggestion.
yeah,
like,
it's a good one.
Yeah, it is a decent suggestion. I'm gonna need to give it some thought because I was less experienced in D6 supers during that as well.
This is just as we try to figure this out, because with the bullshit that we're coming up with, we're like,
I mean, I'm doing half damage, so it's
And it's not like you can combine it with weapon wall, so that's
yeah.
But you're still having their armor, so that's something.
Yeah, I'm doing 3 dice of damage per swing. So how many attacks did I just deflect?
You deflected 4.
Cool. So 1, 2, 3.
Maybe it was 1 per person.
That's what I thought. It was like 1 per target.
By the way, that's not a
Deal.
ruling. That was me seeing if I was remembering it.
Oh, I understand. You're just discussing it because you said you were going to make a ruling on it later. Here are all the parries.
Okay.
And I apparently am much better at melee combat while I'm in the armor.
Those hit.
Okay. So I'm just going to 1d6 exclamation point plus 2d6. Control C, B. And you're right. I can't weapon flurry these because I'm already using the fact that I'm countering.
Yeah.
So it still have those, so it's going to hurt nonetheless. Unless they streak like they did. Jesus.
Okay, that third attack, got some
The last two
damage
would go through, assuming that you're using the 24 to 14.
Well, I was doing 23 versus the 7, 24 versus the 10, 14 versus the 16. I don't have a fourth thing on there, so I'm gonna have to re-roll that for fourth.
Don't forget these are all halved.
Yeah, I was having them.
And then the 15 would actually get beat because it gets halved.
Yep, I have some of that. Okay, you didn't cause a significant amount of damage. You did cause some damage. Um, it looks like, unlike the good solid slices you've had, you've done you've like pierced a bit into the armor and probably damaged a few internal bits, as opposed to your massive slashes, which clearly like sever through boards. Yeah, I know she had a parry. The others that are behind it, as they're jumping in, they're unleashing their rapid fire smaller ordnance, which I believe you guys identified in the last area as being small enhanced flechettes at
Cool.
at like rapid speed.
I have combat sense reflexes, so I will roll a dodge.
Okay, cool. No ones. Okay, good.
I rolled a 32.
32. Plus.
I assume I at least get cover because they're doing that while there's another one in the way.
Oh, they're jumping, and while they're in midair, firing, landing, jump, fire, landing.
Gotcha.
Okay. Their hit was a 38.
Okay, I will roll my soak.
Okay. Their fire appears to be saturating, not just you, but like the air, some part of the area behind you as well.
Cool. Let's see. I have 6 dice. Plus 8. I'm not pairing, so that's all I get. I did not adjust the armors. Shields. Wasn't planning to. I don't feel like putting all my armor at the front would be appropriate, because that'd be kind of mean. That's going to be... And... That's my soak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. 33 damage multiple times. Does not beat your 35. So it like sparks off of you.
Yay! I would like to say I'd probably be dead if it wasn't for this armor. I want to point that out. From your first attack, David.
Ah.
Can I say this is an excellent skill test?
Okay.
2, 3. That's 3 hexes? No, 4 hex. I need to look at sweep rolls real quick. Sweep rolls, sweep rolls. Oh, but I reduced damage by so much. Ugh.
Strength. Okay. Runs forward. Okay. As he's running forward, he is raises an arm out, fires a um fires a burst of flame at you, Alias.
Okie doke.
Okay, and I believe your previous defense was a dodge. So, if it was a dodge, you were able to kind of move out of the way of the fire burst. Let's see.
Ooh.
As he is
36 plus 4d6 character points. Oh lord, have mercy.
Making him spend it.
goes in Mooside goes in for a excuse me for a I say a kick, really it's more of a Spartan boot.
So just like,
Yeah.
cool.
I will need a soak roll, and let me check this right quick. Okay. Okay, if you beat an 11, you soak it. You do, however, go flying backwards.
Yep, I do get more than 11. How far do I fly?
Back 60 meters into this top piece of equipment over here.
Woo! Damn, son.
You will feel that when that boot connected, that there was a enhanced burst of force that came with it. I don't mean like a repulsor field. I mean more like when it made contact, it's like a second it's like a second set of enhancement
Yep.
came in to enhance the kick.
How you doing?
I assume I need to.
Yeah, you will need a second soak for the impact on
Mhm.
back. Okay. Okay. Or 6. Okay, that beats the damage of 27.
Whew.
Oh wait, you slammed that though. Shit. I did not include the cryo.
Oh no.
Plus
Sounds like
cryo
Zoe's about to get
effect.
frozen.
Make cryo effect makes it 41. So you take 5 points of damage.
Even though I'm immune to cold.
Yeah, you don't freeze. Your butt just hurts.
Alias. You know, just like, fair kick.
That's that. One point of fall damage. As he jumps to get back down to where he was. Ugh. Okay. Wolf Spider. As you're coming in at the end of this round, how do you want to enter? You see you see a large building, houses the power generation.
Where's the easiest, seemingly most direct access from swinging in aerial vantage point?
Most direct access would be low, extending your web line to get you closer to the ground as you're web swinging and go in through the main entrance.
Okay, we will swing
Front
through the
door.
main door then.
Hey!
Comes. Good timing.
You just see Collateral going to town with sword arms.
Sword Arms Online.
I was just about to make that joke, damn it. Did you
Literally
like,
just swinging sword arms in a deadly dance with a bunch of robot dogs blocking the hallway.
Who needs to have a special skill to have two blades and when you can have two blade arms?
I guess that just leaves me with, oh, hi, doggy.
I scribbled that red on because I don't have a easily accessible red light.
Uh-oh.
You're breaking the reactor. We're going to have a nuclear meltdown.
Why
Why are you hitting things, Greg?
It's quantum.
Oh, quantum meltdown. That sounds so much better.
He threw me fast. He threw me.
It wasn't my spot and moved to his.
You know, I never thought I'd have to reenact the fairy scene with a reactor.
I think you're going to have to.
We'll find out.
Next time.
Oh, it's fine. Justin showed up. They'll ignore him.
You still get your turn, yes.
Yeah,
You've entered the map.
you do get your turn. These guys are in a line. I don't know if you have a line attack.
I might.
Ooh, throw multiple webs, grab them, and just slam them into something.
So, I do have a question. Because I have Bullet Blossom, that increase doubles the rate of fire of my weapons.
That's in theory already factored in?
For the missile launcher, though?
Yeah.
Does its normal rate of fire only 3?
I believe that's what David decided, yeah. How durable have these doggos been?
Relatively? I'm using armor-piercing swords. And power armor.
Hmm.
And they're robots. Not like you're killing anything.
Oh, no, that was more of a Tristan question. It's like-
Realistic.
It's like, I know you're doing like the 60 damage with the armor piercing, which is...
They have 5d6 in armor, mechanically speaking. We can see that.
Okay.
It's the one thing we can see about them.
Okay. So, as much as I'd like to use the Sonic Boom, it probably would not go through. Because if I do the cone version of the Sonic Boom, which is the one that would make sense, it does 60 damage.
Well,
I'm-
it would have a chance to cause some damage.
Well, that's what I mean. It would not. It would make a very loud boom and probably not have a lot of effect.
Hmm.
Now I could do the AOE version, but that would bring down half the building.
Hmm.
Because that's 12D with a 16-meter radius. I think that would bring down half the building.
Oh god, please don't do that one.
Yeah.
Or at least let me adjust my shield.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing that one.
I need to at least adjust the shield before you try to murder me with sound.
Okay. So we're gonna do the one that he doesn't like doing because he finds it squeaky.
Oh no.
You're doing the thing that
Oh,
you don't
no.
like? Which one is this? Hmm.
Because tarantulas.
Oh.
Pick. Do this. Work.
Target's equal to power die.
You do it as a sweeping or is it? Proximity. Do they have a dodge log that I be aware of?
What?
I
those?
mean,
Yeah.
The dogs do have a defense log.
it's in the. I'd say it's lower than 26. I can tell you that much. At least in melee. I don't know if they're dodging or parrying or.
Since you would have attacked them, you would have seen that they've been trying to dodge.
Okay.
Okay.
They've been dodging with a 25 or less.
How confident am I in a...
Remember, you have Ka.
That's why I'm bringing it up. How confident am I in a 16? I am not too confident in a 16. Especially when I want my power die to get that 16. blow a few more. I'm coming in blasting to save my allies, so I probably count that as heroic.
And then I started blasting.
They come swinging through the door. Goes into an aerobatic spin. Da, 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 da. Here I come to wreck your day.
I'm the action man.
Okay, power die. That was unnecessary. Or rather, character point die.
Oh dear
Minus
lord.
60 or oh!
Dictating hair blast. Projectile attack minus 1d. So
God damn.
as I riddle them with tiny little hair needles.
Oh my god, you literally did that thing. Oh god.
Because tarantulas
No.
can do it.
Damn,
I know they can do it.
And I can do all 4 of them. Yep.
Okay.
Because I did
Hey,
this
you got one of them
as a
down.
sweeping attack.
Did you include the damage penalty?
The superpower version of sweeping attack doesn't do that.
Oh. Cool. Wait. Does that mean my missiles don't take that
No,
penalty?
because yours was built as a weapon.
But I thought it was
Oh.
like 1d damage for every 3.
The power shoots in short control bursts, much like an automatic weapon, allow the character to hit multiple targets with one attack. Up to the power rank in targets, as long as they are within 3 meters of one another. The dice must be divided equally among the targets.
Oh.
Is how the superpower version works.
Okay.
So I had 12d of damage that I divided it, into 3d per target, and then put some cow behind it.
Okay.
Which then preceded the streak.
Unnecessarily.
Okay, you've massively damaged all 4 of them, with one of them actually being destroyed.
Nice.
The one I stabbed earlier.
The fact that they have basically no soak and still came back, survived a 33 is very impressive.
They're like porcupine sparking, twitching.
There you go. You can do cleanup now. Bye. Hop.
Oh god. You literally did that. So you fired flechettes at me when they're already firing flechettes at me, and it flew past me into the main reactor.
Technically, I fired needles.
Well, flechettes were needles.
I like to
I
believe
always thought
that.
flechettes were more like little razor blade looking things.
Well, it technically depends. Most flechettes are actually darts.
I like
tiny
to believe
darts.
that Justin did that as part of like flying through. Like he didn't even stop. He just stopped midway. Boom.
Like, yeah, he
It's like,
came in on the swing. He spun around a little Cirque du Soleil shotgun blast, touched down just long enough to get a jump going, and then leapt
And then
over the
jumped
fight.
over me.
It's like, yeah, I just fired basically all of my body hair at those targets. That's
Are you bald now?
no, no.
He is fighter healer.
Yeah.
He's got really smooth skin now.
I was just expecting. He's like, next time we see Justin, he's bald. He's gonna go. Like, I had to donate my hair for science.
No, thankfully, because it's magic, I don't have to worry about that.
But Alias sees you. Oh, good. Excellent.
Given the time, do you mind if I do a kind of closing scene that we start for next time?
No, I got my Civil
Yep,
War
yep.
entrance. I'm good. Yeah, you can close this out. Hi, everybody.
Everyone good with that?
Yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
following.
I'm good with that. I have determined how tough my armor is, and how it's actually respectable. It's not me shooting a railgun at people.
Yeah, I tried to have something where you felt a little bit more powerful, but you weren't leveling people.
And I got to be somewhat silly with actually, hey, Alias is effectively superhuman. I usually just do like almost maybe 1 or 2 punches, holding back, trying to see what he can do. It's respectable.
One punch, man.
One punch.
But yes, you're closing.
Okay. This is something that most Spider will actually be able to sense slightly prior to me doing this because you can see around corners and everything.
Yeah, like I said,
No,
I don't see what the guy was making the big deal about. It's not that hard.
With the kind of red lights going on, and the fact that the battle clearly has started, a little bit of an issue. You will sense, but you will sense a individual already within the equipment now pulling themselves out. They already had tools and such in their hand. What's going on? You looks at his lights.
Oh my God, it's Dr. Well.
Looks at the main central area. You're stabilizing everything.
Hands. I just got here.
I have absolutely done nothing for once. For once.
Well, thankfully he can't see you.
The continuum will on the status of your reactor doesn't concern me. Just a particular part of it. Well, it concerns me.
And me. This is where I keep all my stuff.
Someone stop him! And Wells will dive for the main core area, trying to enact repairs.
All right, we got an escort mission.
I didn't realize it became escorts.
Sometimes we can do it for free. Depends on what the client wants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is where we'll leave it for next time.
Cool.
Woo!
Actually, can complete an adventure in 3 sessions. What?
I know it might be
Don't jinx it!
crazy there.
Don't jinx it!
Is there gonna be a twist ending or something that throws the whole thing off?
I mean, the more impressive part is we technically started an hour late both of those times, too. So far.
I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, but technically true.
Well, what's slowing us down is combat. So if we had
this hour
2 more hours.
might have done more than you thought.
Well, this one I'm not disputing, but just how combat pace normally goes, I think we'd still needed the extra session.
No, I still think we'll need the session, but it'd be more winding it down versus we're continuing combat. So I feel like the next session would be we finished it, we're discussing our interim period now, and then starting the new mission in the next week. That's what I thought would have happened if we had the extra 2 hours. Because that's 2 hours of combat time, effectively. Which means we probably would have finished or split up sooner in the last map.
I think we would have split up sooner on the last map, but I think we'd still be roughly in the middle of this fight when we broke here on this session.
Yes, but we'd be... I'm pretty sure, at least in terms of what's going on, the minions wouldn't be there. Then we'd start be ganging up on the boss right now. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because right now I'm literally just being a human wall.
Hey. That's basically what that armor is built for, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I purposely threw it in to do that.
I'm just glad I can finally... I don't need to rely on anyone for transportation anymore. Because I'm I keep trying. I'm either gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. I have enough points. I have a meta reason to have it now. Fuck it. He can fly now. He can fly. He can fly.
Magic, cybernetics, or jetpack?
still have to choose one.
I'm actually going with that it's part of him unlocking magic, for lack of better phrasing. It's like
magic.
kind of going with the idea that it's like Dragon Ball Z androids, like chi and all that.
That's fine. I just wasn't sure whether you had a gadget for it or whether this was part of the spells you were working on.
This is technically not a spell. This is just like, I have awakened the third eye.
Yeah.
He just straight up has the power.
Yeah. But it's magical in nature versus tech.
Yep.
It's whether it's his ki or, mana or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will forever be the mundane guy. I'll just kickstart the Robotech universe in this game.
Hey.
Don't worry.
I mean, other people have mecha too. We've seen them.
Yeah, but might transform.
Think mine are better.
Yeah, you got your Autobot tech over there.
Hey, my Autobot tech is better.
Just like how in the new comic universe, all Cobra tech is reverse engineered from dissecting Megatron.
I mean, it makes
What?
sense, and I hate to say that.
Yeah,
but
the
at the same
Energon
time-
universe, the new line of comics where they're putting Transformers and G.I. Joe in the same universe from the start.
What?
They
like
at least
Cobra
gave
Law
a
found-
reason.
It's like Cobra Law found Megatron in the ice, and all of Cobra's tech is based on studying Megatron.
It at least gives an excuse for why they have so much sci-fi laser weapons and other things in the G.I. Joe universe. I'll at least give them that. And it's cool that they're adding Transformers.
Actual G.I. Joe Shia LaBeouf?
Yep, Channing Tatum, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and Shia LaBeouf. Oh, and Marky Mark.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark
no,
Wahlberg. Oh yeah, John Cena, he's there too.
Joshua!
Smartest guy in the Transformers universe.
There.
Well, actually,
Old
which
Decepticon.
Transformers universe?
I'm thinking, well, John Cena's in Bumblebee, so that's the second movie universe.
That's the one we're
Oh,
currently in.
Well,
Yeah.
because there's also like the recent Transformers thing where it explains like how
Oh yeah, the Transformers 1
Optimus.
where they butchered the origins.
did they?
yes, they did.
I think, yeah, the original cartoon covered their origins. It wasn't even close to what that movie did.
I've heard apparently that people are really liking the movie.
Yeah, apparently it's okay. And I guess if you don't know anything about the origin, or you're not, somebody who's not a purist.
Literally, what Michael Bay did with Transformers, it turned an obscure kids show into mainstream action comic.
Well, he's not talking about
movie.
the Michael Bay movie. He's talking about the most recent animated movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Where like Optimus and Megatron were best friends before they became Optimus and Megatron. It's like, no, the Decepticons were the warrior class of Cybertron, and then they decided to become, military police dictatorship, and Optimus was the plucky resistance. And he was originally named Aegon Pax, and then he died and was put back together as Optimus.
From a
I could
purely
have sworn that
like,
they were all resistance against the people who created them initially.
No, that's a later version.
Ah, that's the
uh,
version I know. It's like, yeah, they worked together. They were kind of friends because they were in the resistance together, but they massively disagreed on how things were supposed to be after they succeeded.
Now, Gen 1, it was what became the Decepticons were the warrior cast of Cybertron, and they just, were basically big bullies and started, fucking everybody up and took over.
But yeah, from a purely cinematic perspective, I will say it looks good. Or like I haven't actually watched it. I've only seen bit clips here and there, and it seems entertaining. Of like, interesting.
Oh, it might be a fun ride, and I can appreciate it for that, though they're going to lose major points for me for not bringing back Peter Cullen again. Or even trying to sound like Peter Cullen.
I think they have Peter. Sworn they have Peter Cullen or something else in there.
No, he said he was not even approached for the movie.
You know what has
Oh.
really thrown me concerning that voice? He voices a particular Viltrumite in Invincible, and I'm going, no, you're Optimus.
It's like, look, you want Chris Hemsworth to play Optimus? Fine. I'm just going to hear Chris Hemsworth, but whatever. Can we at least get him to talk into a tin cup or something so we can get the right cadence?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it at least
Optimus
sounds
Prime.
somewhat robotic.
As
That's
opposed
fair.
to, no, that's just Chris Hemsworth. I just, you know,
Nah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
like, I understand why Chris Pratt didn't do the Italian accent. I heard him try to do a Mario impression. It is terrible. I understand why they decided not to do that, but
That's Chris Pratt not being Italian, just giving up on the Italian part.
Yeah.
That's whatever. Optimus is a sentient robot. He has to sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Sound like a robot? He has to have a reason, like Bumblebee.
I say we mastered this back with the original Full Metal Alchemist. Just get a metal bowl, put it in front of the mic. That's all they did, and it worked great.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
But man. By the way, Tristan, did you see my random food for thought earlier today?
Yeah, I did.
You think it's worth picking it up?
And I didn't
Oh, yeah.